I'm trying to get all people off their stump so they can grow by acknowledging that heaven rules. I hold the reins, I steer the boat, nothing will blow the ship off course. We are driven by the winds of God, and I steer it in the direction He wants to go. He is the real captain. God corrects my problems, not jail. Forgive those that mock, but don't mock again. Laying siege to Jerusalem is attacking the old so we can take and build a new one. The reason we are sieging Jerusalem, the world, is because it has become Babylon. The flood is the outpouring of God's Spirit that is so strong that it washes away all in wrath and judgment, and righteousness is the only thing left. Judgment will continue until all is destroyed. The only thing left is what God has restored and built as being holy. The faster we work in destroying everything, the sooner we can enjoy the promise of a new heaven and a new earth, a home of righteousness where only dwells holiness and godliness, a place where people are found spotless, blameless, and at peace with God. Dear friend, listen to me. God does not want you to perish, but He does want you to repent. I know you're looking forward to this, and it is here. And to delay it for the salvation of more of our brothers. We are making every effort to do this perfect so we can save as many souls as possible. We have to make this ark as large as possible so none perish. If we go too fast, it might be ourselves who get destroyed. Part of the wisdom God gave me is to be patient so that ignorant and unstable people won't distort what I write and say. Bear in mind that God knows what He is doing. We need to thank Paul and all the writers of the Bible for writing down the wisdom God gave them for us. I'm trying to make this as easy to understand as possible. I don't want to use the scriptures to my own destruction, like sinful man does. This is for now and forever. I'm growing in the knowledge and grace of Jesus, so I don't make errors and fall from this position God has given me. When you know this is true, there is nothing that separates you from God. Whether he takes 1 day or 1,000, he is not slow. This is more than just hearing the voice of the Lord. This is a roar. The voice of the Lord is what destroys and burns up all and lays everything bare. Going to jail was on purpose. I had to do a vow of separation. And this is how God wanted it done. God is my witness. He knows the truth. God doesn't have to refuse you with the Spirit and the sound of His voice. You do it yourself. God knew I was going to end up in jail. Not only is there no separation between your spirit and God's spirit, there's no separation between our spirits. It's one thing not to listen to God, but it's worse if you tell Him, don't talk to you. I can quiet spirits. I can wake them up. God is the one that does it for me. By telling God not to talk to you and be quiet will dry up His Spirit to you, and in turn will dry up your spirit or convict you by the same Spirit that you are wrong. This is the voice of the ages. You may not hear my voice, but you better not deny His voice. This is the glorious future. If you're a business and you say you don't want to give us 10%, you're basically saying you want to be a sacrificial business. This is permanent peace. If you really believed in Jesus, you would do anything for Him. If you believed, you'd find out if I was real. If you believe in Jesus, you would not be able to handle me saying I was He, unless you thought I was. The world lacks real belief and faith. You are all going to know the great and awesome power our God possesses.